Hello everyone, my name is Jeever, as some of you may very well know. My project was to evaluate the LA Fitness mobile application, the user interface for the LA Fitness application, which is a gym that is pretty much the application was made in order for users to connect with the gym from wherever they may be, from home, to maybe find a class, find a location near them, and actually go to the gym. So let's go into the project details. This project was assigned for our class to design and or evaluate a substantial user interface following human-computer interaction methods and principles. So this project was actually solo, and I go to the gym a lot, so I actually was able to go to the gym and look at the application that one of the people that worked there told me about. And they told me that this application was made for people to see easier in order for them to actually interact with the gym from a remote location, to actually be able to schedule up for classes, sign up for classes, maybe find the location that's nearest to them, and for them to be able to actually go to the gym and find ways to schedule their going to the gym. But when I was looking at the application, I saw that there were a couple things that I didn't like about it. I saw that the user interface was terrible. The functionality of the application was also bad. I didn't like it at all. I'm going to skip a couple of slides in a bit, but right now I'm going to talk about my proposal, which is that the problem with the application is that it is confusing as heck. I spoke to several users about the application. Some of them said that they actually didn't use it at all. A couple people said that after receiving the news from the personal trainer that signed them up, telling them about the application, they went to go check it out maybe once or twice, saw that it crashed frequently, and then they decided, let me not use this to not waste space on my phone, or whatever the case may be. I do know maybe I interviewed about 10 people, I'd say. 4 people were actually taken and used in this project, but I spoke with about 10 people, and only one of them said that they use it. They said that they just kind of deal with the bugs in the program. So let's get into our users. We have Alan, Amy, George, and Marcos. These 4 users were chosen at random. I would just work out on the machine and I'd see them there, and I thought maybe I'd ask them a question about the application, maybe if they use it or not. A couple people told me that they tried it, that they installed it, but that they didn't like it at all, so then they just uninstalled it to not waste space, as I said before. Some people said that they have used it to try to find classes, but that there's too much to do in order to actually find the class. They might as well just come to the gym, trial and error, see, hey, is there a class going on right now? No? Okay, then I'll just kind of go work out and do my thing, which is completely understandable. I actually got to speak with Marcos, which is a computer science graduate. So he checked out the application and he didn't like it himself. He gave me a couple of opinions. Me and him went through the application together, and he saw how the different size buttons and many different colors took away from the style and made it look as though it was an elementary application rather than an application that would actually help users do things. So their objectives for the application is pretty much being able to see what's in store for them. Checking out locations, checking out classes, as I mentioned before. The objectives of the users have not been fulfilled much from the legacy app because of all the frequent crashes and bugs that do happen that don't permit the proper usage of the program. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to skip actually over to the mockups that I made, and also a comparison with the old user interface. I use data analysis. I use data gathering by going with the legacy application. I was able to compare keystrokes, and as you can see, there's way much more keystrokes and a lot of mental pauses rather than my new mockup application, where there's only 5 keystrokes and 2 mental operators that are actually working, having the user work. KLM is good because it gave me the chance to see the problem here is just keystrokes. That's what it gave me the chance to see, that people are thinking too much, trying to find simple things such as how to find directions to an LA Fitness location. As you can see, there are a countless number of keystrokes that they had to perform, and about 3 mental pauses that they had to take in order to actually fulfill this task. So here I'm going to get into the actual UI. As you can see, this is the legacy application. So this is their current application that they're using now, and this is my mockup. The different buttons having different sizes. It looks like a minimalist design because it's just so easy to see. You know, it's an easy first page to look at. But the different buttons had a couple of users confused. A couple of people didn't know what to click. When I asked for their opinion, they said that maybe the only thing they could click was a login button up here, which is kind of hidden. Some people actually tried clicking on the LA Fitness picture. And the buttons here, people didn't think that they could click on these buttons down here. They thought that the class schedule and the Find Club were the only buttons that would actually work. Which makes sense. I think that this is not optimal, and it's kind of confusing to users. Although users did like the application here more than mine, only because of the picture. But they thought that my buttons were clearly laid out. The layout was nice and simple. The ability to search the application right off the bat is very good. It allows for navigability to go up to another level. You can see that there are 4 buttons down here. It's just like the way Instagram implements their design, where it's just easy to navigate through the user interface. I also have a button here that says don't like mobile, go desktop site. That's just for users that may want to do other things that can only be accomplished through the site. The Find Club, as you can see the map, we're already seeing a bug here. This is actually after about 3 minutes of letting the program load and seeing what it is that it does. There's no feedback from this map. I don't know where the locations are. There's no search button to let me know where I can find them. But as you can see on mine, there's we have the map here, which if you actually click on it, the deal is to expand the map. The locations right here, we have search function right there. It's just for easy navigability again. The gallery, it isn't the strong suit of the application. As you guys can see, it's just kind of a whole bunch of pictures tossed into one place on the application, and mine kind of does the same thing, except there's more things that you can do. For example, there's a share button right here, there's a download, and there's a view, which you can view it the same way it is over here. You can search the gallery in case if you want to find a picture, maybe you saw yourself in one of the pictures. And yeah, I also always keep these 4 buttons on the bottom throughout the app, just for easy navigability. The About Us page, another thing that isn't really that strong, but doesn't really need to be that strong. Just the licensing of the application, the Contact Us, just in case if users want to actually call a location. This is the rest of the legacy location. As you can see, there's a little menu that pops up here for no apparent reason. Many buttons for you to click, many clicks that you actually have to perform. Here's another screen. As you can see, the gallery here is loading. Luckily, I got it to load before. That's why I showed you guys a screenshot. But it usually loads for a while. The club details, the amenities. This is a really good feature, I thought. The login function doesn't work for many users. We actually had to speak to a couple of personal trainers because the email wasn't, the usernames weren't working properly, and neither were the emails to link to the account. This is my new mockup. So as you guys can see, this is kind of an easy find right here, where we have the map that's right there. In order to take me to just a quick location, I need to get it ready and just to go to a certain gym. Over here we have the calendar, which is more like find the club at find the class at a certain time. Very easy to see. I have the search, which is implemented on the left, and also member tools on the right, which is just a couple of applications that users can use. The shop, this member tools, and if you guys saw before, member tools right here on the right, and also the shop aren't implemented into the old design, because they're all on the website, which is why I gave it a link to the website. The website may have a stronger suit for these two, but I thought that maybe having these would be better just for users to actually see. There are settings here. We have language where you can change the language. George was one of the people that couldn't really speak English. He spoke more Spanish and he understood more Spanish. I have a font size here in case if users can't really see that well. So as you can see that my design supports more. I believe that my design for the LA Fitness is better because it lowers the cognitive load. There's less keystrokes to perform different tasks, more functionality, what they may need. For example, the shop and the easy member tool and the minimalist design on my application makes a difference in the effectiveness. The difference is that my minimalist design is just my buttons are where they need to be, and the minimalist design of the application, of the legacy application, is that it's just too little, so there needs to be more pages what the application is supposed to do. Well, that's my design. I want to thank you guys for sitting down and listening to this. My name is Jeever again, and thank you.